What's good, everybody? It's your boy Oshay Duke Jackson, back at it again here on another episode of the Oshay Duke Jackson podcast. And I am with our host, Joan Nita. How are you doing, Joan?
Bitch better have my money. Y'all should know me well enough.
I'm very good, Oshay. Thank you for asking.
Are you blessed and weavy?
I'm blessed and
Weavelicious?
No, I'm blessed. That's it.
What if you didn't have a weave on? Would you?
You want me to? Oh, you want that? Oh, there you go.
Oh yeah. You be feeling real good with that thing. Huh?
I mean, why not?
I'm telling you. Okay, so let me.
If you had hair, you'd do it, but here we are.
Wow. So today's topic is different.
Yeah, definitely.
Because I'm an African American.
Yes, you are.
Y'all know how we do. Shout out to my people back home. Bruh. But since I've been coming to Uganda, there wasn't a lot of information about Uganda, for example.
That's true.
And even the last few years, African countries. Now, obviously, African women, African American women, black women are very beautiful. But a lot of black men were, looking at staying in the African American community in Dayton.
Yeah.
Some brothers date white women. Some brothers date women in the Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
Brazil. But now since I've been, with the Kinganda channel. Yeah. And, been showing more information about, the Dayton life here or something like that. A lot of black men are interested because they want to know if they don't date African American women, but they want to date women from Africa. Is that going to be a good alternative for them?
Well, what do you mean alternative? What other options do they have?
Because they have a lot of different options. There's Asian women. But in comparisons to dating like African American men, dating African women.
Oh, okay.
Is that going to be a viable? Is that something that you would recommend?
I would definitely recommend it because these are two cultures coming together. So you have African Americans, because whether you like it or not, if you've not been to Africa before, there's that gap, there's a void. So the culture is definitely different.
What do you mean avoid like what?
Well, because do you know most African Americans that I've interacted with don't even know you, like they don't know that Africa is a continent. They think Africa is a country.
Okay.
Like, how is Africa? I'm like, okay.
You have some dumb people you're talking to.
Well, the people you're calling dumb are from your side. So.
Are you sure?
That's you. He said
it could have been trolls.
No.
Okay.
So you can see that different cultures coming together because whether you like it or not, the African American culture is different because we see the songs that you like, the things that you do, and it's a whole different thing from what an African is going to do or what an African is going to like. So I think when you get the two and mix them together, I think the ancestors would be happy.
They would.
Yeah.
They would.
They would be happy.
Okay, but let me say this because you've had. Okay, before you met me, did you have any interactions with the African American community?
Not at all. None whatsoever. Yes. Okay. None.
What have you learned about maybe? Because you have probably now a lot of your Instagram following is
African Americans,
African American men.
True.
So what have you learned in just your interactions about Black American men and maybe some of the differences that you may think from Ugandan men in Dayton?
Oh, okay. Oh, this is nice, actually. Well, first things first. Right. African American men, they're giants. Let's go with the physique first. Let's get out there because
they're tall, huh?
Yeah, they're tall. They're giants. They're tall and broad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure. Those that I've seen and met, I think, they're giants. Compared to Ugandan men are just cute. But they're also giants.
But they're not as big as the
they're quite different. Like all of them are just
guys,
huge and
like Obatunda is like 7'5" or something.
Yeah, Obatunda is like a different
He's a
breed.
huge guy. Yeah.
Anyway, number 2, African American men are quite romantic compared to Ugandan men. I'm coming to the side where Ugandan men are better than us.
Okay.
Some. So African American men are more romantic. I feel like they're more outgoing and they'll do like more of the dinner dates and flowers and the money Yeah, so that's where African Americans come in. They'll be more romantic on that side. The gifts, they'll be lavish and whatnot. Fine, we have Ugandans who are also lavish, but I'm trying to compare the two where the other side has a bigger percentage than this side. Yes. So that's number 2. Then number 3, some African American men are quite arrogant and assertive. I had a friend who dated an African American guy, and the stress, like I as a friend, I was so stressed for her. So I imagine the stress she must have gone through in the relationship, because this guy would call every single hour. On top of calling her, he would call me as a friend to confirm where she was, what she was doing, who she was hanging out with. It was just too much. And I was getting affected as a friend. So I can imagine what she was going through. So they do have that. I think it's like a control issue. Whether you like it or not, they have that issue. They're not so trustworthy. Insecure? I don't know.
They could be insecure.
Yeah.
From the ones that you've met.
Yeah, from the ones that I've met. I'm not talking for the whole culture or something like that. So yeah, that's it. That sums up what I can say about them differently. But then when you also come to Ugandan men, some are romantic, some are not. Some are lavish, some are not. It's like a combination of everything. So yeah.
So what are the benefits of dating a Ugandan woman?
Let me tell you. Let me put my girls on. The benefits of dating a Ugandan girl. First of all, have you looked at these Ugandan girls? Have you looked at the Ugandan girls? Or should I tell them?
We could put your picture up there.
Why?
We messed up last time. Kim, if you mess up another edit, you're fired. You don't need a booty picture roll right here. Like, we use you as an example.
Well, yeah. So Ugandan girls are bootylicious. And you know what they say about curvy girls? You know it. I won't say it, but you know it. You know?
They fart a lot? I was farting earlier, huh?
Well, why are you putting that information out?
Was you mad?
Of course I was mad. But anyway, Oshay, let's stick to the program.
Okay.
So African girls are curvy, first of all. So whether you like it or not, you feed your eyes. That's just it.
Okay.
Thick mamas out here. And then another thing with Ugandan girls is that they're more receptive and more hospitable. It's a thing that most Ugandan girls are taught while growing up. You are taught to be more hospitable and to be more ladylike and more feminine, and how to treat a man. Do you know most Ugandan girls go through school where there's a certain course on how to treat a man? Literally, it's called like sakati. You learn how to treat a man.
Did you go to that course?
No, I didn't.
Obviously.
That's not relevant. I didn't because I grew up from the West.
It's never too late.
Not the Central. Anyway, there's a whole situation. We have sengas, people teaching you how to treat a man, what to do for him, keep him happy. It's that, but yeah, that's what you get from dating a Ugandan girl. And another thing, some Ugandan girls are okay with that man having a side chick.
That is more definitely true here.
Yeah, so I know some men out there want to have 2 women. So yeah, you can get a main chick. I'm not okay with that. I'd like, for the record.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not. But the Ugandan girls out there who are very fine, she will tell you very well, it's okay. Actually, introduce me to the side chick. Let me get to know her so that we like form this little family of ours together. But another Ugandan girl will also break your car windows and slash your car tires if you do that. So you have to pick and choose your battles. Another thing about Ugandan girls, they're so intelligent. They cook the best and amazing food. I think every Ugandan girl out here knows how to cook. Not that you're going to make her a slave and turn her into a chef.
What about you?
I know how to cook.
Stop.
I just decide when I want to cook, and I'm not going to do it every time.
Once every 3 weeks.
I have things to do. I'm a busy woman. I'm not going to be in the kitchen.
Busy watching Netflix.
Stop.
Okay, so let me say this. So I can agree to, because for me, dating Ugandan women in comparisons to African American women, culturally, there are things that obviously, because African American slang is different depending on where you live. So a person from California, let's say Oakland, could talk even different from the person from Los Angeles.
Oh, okay.
A person from Baltimore, let's say like a person, shout out to C Boogie, his accent is different and has different slang than a person that's from George Macon, who's right up in Philadelphia. It's like really close, but the lingo is completely different. But for the most part, we are the same people, so we understand each other much more differently. When you come to Uganda, it's different because, like in Black America, when you're dealing with a woman, you don't have to necessarily deal with her family all like that.
Yeah. Oh my God, yes, I forgot to mention that. So in Uganda, when you date a girl, you date her family too. So what happens is, see, as a Ugandan, you are told the family is the most important thing out there, and let me tell you something. They said men have to look after their families, but in Uganda, I think it's a girl's responsibility. You have to look out for your family. You actually have to make sure that the person you get married to can look out for your family. Like, if you don't get that in a guy, then you've messed up. If your guy can't look after your family, then you messed up. That's what most Ugandans will look at. Yeah.
So, and that's another thing too. Like in the Black American community, it's very possible for, let's say, a woman to pay like 50% of everything because the salaries are higher in America. You can monetarily build something together. If you start dating a woman from Uganda, a Ugandan woman in like USA,
yeah, that's
going to be different because she's going to be able to have some money. But in here, it's you paying for everything as a guy.
Yeah, you have to listen. Girls talk and everything. So like, oh, you pay 50%. Your man lets you pay. Mm-hmm. And one other thing, Ugandan men have an ego. A Ugandan man will never let you foot that bill unless he's a simp and a slay king. But a Ugandan man will never let you cover a bill. Like, it just doesn't sit right with his ego. You're paying for this? Oh no! Or you're trying to disrespect me but paying for this? Yeah, I know a friend who's married, but because she was raised by a single mom, she sometimes decides to clear some bills, and the husband is not happy with that. He gets so pissed. You're trying to underlook me. You're trying to disrespect me by paying for certain bills. Uganda men will never let you pay for a bill.
So let me ask you this though, because single motherhood, I mean to cut you off, even though I did, but we talk about single motherhood. Single motherhood is like something that happens in America often.
Yeah.
Where like 80% of the people who are being born are from like unwed homes. How often, if a brother wanted to come to Uganda, and let's say he has something going on here, how likely is it that he's going to be dating a woman that is from a single motherhood home? Is there a lot of single mothers here in Uganda?
Yeah. On a scale of 1 to 5, I'm going to give that a 3, because whether you like it or not, mistakes do happen. People go out there and risk their lives by doing things the risky way, and you know that you get a baby out of it and whatnot. Then some other times the man decides to abandon the child and the mother. Then other times she's a widow, a young widow. So you're going to find women who are single mothers. That's for sure.
Do you think those women are worth marrying?
Yes, by all means. Why not? It's not her fault that the husband died, or it's not her fault that the man ran away, or it's not her fault that she got pregnant. You know, why is it okay for a man to make a mistake by getting a child before marriage, but then if a woman does it, like, so mistakes happen. Everyone who's active out there knows that mistakes do happen. We're not going to get into the science, but mistakes do happen.
We'll do an episode tomorrow, but overall though, because a lot of guys might think, African people don't like African Americans.
That's not true. Who said that? And another thing,
there's some beef between the African community and African Americans in the United States.
It's not that.
But in Uganda, does it exist?
It does not. No one cares. Your skin is dark, we won. I feel like African Americans, I'm sorry to say this, they come from a place where there's division between two people. So they come here expecting the same thing. But Africans are not about that. No. You will be treated the same way like they treat any other person. There's no such thing as division.
Do you think that
it exists, but it's not that big.
Do you think that I've been treated very nice here?
Yeah, you've been treated very nice. Tell the people.
Well, besides you beating me and stuff like that,
I know.
I've been abused all the time.
By who?
Call the police. But no, I think that as an African American, that is a person that has something to offer society here. It's been, if you're a black person, and you are showing that you can be a good person in the community here, You're not causing trouble. You can do things. People will support you. People will love you.
That's for sure.
And I think I've been able to get further in a quicker time that maybe I would have been able to do in the African American community at the same time. True. I feel more appreciated. Well, I can't say that because my people have definitely given me the platform to do what I'm doing now. But at some points, in certain aspects, I feel more appreciated here than I would have if I was back home doing something similar.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Africans, we're all about love. Okay, there's that portion of hate, but come on, this is
who you be hating on?
You?
Well, so let me ask you this: since you're single and desperate to get a man,
I'm not desperate to get a man.
Can we get you a green card to America? You can't live nowhere by me, but do you think that any guy that's watching this, if they want to date and marry you, you're open to it?
Yeah. Why not?
Can I give me a number right now?
If you take my 5 P's, listen, I don't
do
care where you're from or what you're doing, but if you treat me right, I'm just saying.
You'll cook more than once a month?
Oh my God! Yeah, an agreement will be made.
All right, so guys, listen. Inbox me for Jonita's phone number. I got both of them. She got a cell phone, a smartphone, and a little bitty shady burner phone.
It's called a button phone. Everyone has it.
I will give you both of her numbers so she can't say she didn't get your number. Call so you can harass her and blow her up. Send her any kind of message you want. Don't worry about it. She got you. So, but anyways, it's been a good episode. Let me know, guys, if you want us to give you a shout out. Just say shout me out, Oshay. We'll do the first 20 on the next episode. So, Jonita, go ahead and tell them your Instagram and where not to follow you at.
My Instagram is Janita Maya. Mm-hmm. My Twitter is Janita Maya. My World Dream Meet, you're going to have to ask for it. But also, Western Union also does it. You know what? Just talk to me.
Western Union does what?
Western Union.
You want them to know Western Union?
It also exists. I'm just trying to give people the options. I'm giving people what they want.
Well, obviously they don't want you because you can't get a man.
It's not like I can't get a man. I just can't settle for a low value man. Please, get your words correct. I cannot settle because I've settled before and that didn't work out well. So why would I be repeating my mistakes?
We need to talk about that. How you got your heart broke?
Makes sense.
Why you're so bitter? Now
I'm not bitter.
We should do an episode about how you used to be a feminist and then after you found out that the women couldn't help you do shit.
No, that's not true.
And they kept you hella broke.
I have my own reasons. That's another episode in itself.
Yeah, you were a feminist for like 5 minutes and then
I was a feminist for a long time, for some good years. Then I decided.
Because you found out that women don't help women do anything.
No, it's not that. Because I felt like I wasn't contributing that much to the platform of feminism.
So she came back to begging men.
I didn't
support me.
Listen,
guys, support me.
I'm not begging any man. As a man, you're just supposed to know. You're supposed to know what I need.
Support.
Or I'll tell you. I'm not begging anyone. Come on.
Guys, it's been real. Shout out to everybody on the Oshay podcast. It's your boy Oshay Duke Jackson. Go check out the first comment pinned to the top. I'll put Jonita's Instagram so you can go over there and follow her. She loves you guys, sending her all those thirsty inboxes. She appreciates them. Then also check out the Black Men Are Perfect t-shirts. Go ahead and buy you one at the Teespring store. Also check out the email. Send me an email. Guys, it's been so real. Appreciate you for all the support. Don't forget to vote for the Black Manosphere Awards. As you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. We out.